Alrighty, guys. Alright, let's go. We're gonna transition over. And I really need to go into the settings of this microphone and prevent you guys from hearing so much background noise. I really need to do that. Anyway. We are playing the 2022 edition, as you can see in the bottom left of the screen. We are now updated to 6.81. We have God and Spy as well. My coffee is soon to be frozen. Play with a difficult country like Yemen or Afghanistan. Yep, you guys already know how it is. You guys already know who we're going to be playing as today. We're going to be previewing a lot of the... We're going to be previewing a lot of the 2022 edition update today. And we're going to be playing as none other than the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. We're going to be playing as Afghanistan. As you can see, we are now having a new flag. We will go over to changelog momentarily, but I want to play as Afghanistan for a minute. How are you doing, PG? I am doing well. Got a new job. Life's been a little hectic, but we're making it through it. Got a spam call, apparently. In other news, Twitter's board has said yes to the sale to Elon Musk in a deal that would put the world's richest man in charge of one of the world's most influential platforms. Put the world's richest man in charge of one of the world's most influential platforms. Shut up. And we also might not be seeing a return from Trump. Trump is apparently not returning to... The former president told he would form and join his own Truth Social over the next 7 days. As planned, I'm not going to Twitter. I'm staying on Truth. Hope Elon buys Twitter because he'll make improvements to it and he's a good man, but I'm going to stay on Truth. So, he's excited that Elon is buying... the platform of Twitter. But it looks like that we are seriously looking at... Did they change the color of the outline? Am I the only one that's noticing that right now? Popularity index. Deficit requires attention. What are we dealing with as Afghanistan? What is our economy looking like? 2.2%. That's okay. I mean, that's manageable, at least in my standards. But that is exciting that we are now looking at the Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan. I have not gotten an email from Louis Marie Riquez as of yet. I was hoping that he was going to email me. And he's supposed to. He's supposed to reply to a lot of questions that I had for him. Such as whether Eversim would like to collaborate with me on this documentary that I am making about Power and Revolution and their previous games, as well as Eversim itself. Isn't sure it's just some Twitter look-alike we can spread hoaxes and stuff without being seen as dumb. I don't know. I don't use it. So we have a lot of new options here. We have a lot of new options. Total Jihad, end of hostilities, and standardization. Let's go ahead and send a peace treaty over to this terrorist group right here, to Total Jihad. So since we are now in power, there's still a looming threat. However, we have green relations with them for some reason. So we're gonna end the war, possibly. Interlocutor is refused, and they do not want to become a political party. This is the parliament of the Taliban as of right now. Political voice of Sunni ulemas. I do. I have to start a new game because of the update. Yes. In order to get all of the features that you want. In order to get all the features that are with this and all the updates that are with this, yes, you have to restart the game. Just like I have to restart the Brazil series. Well, not the series. I have to restart the save file. So it's gonna be okay because as it's gonna be okay because, like, I mean, it's a lot more features, I guess, and that would be interesting. So won't be too bad. I've just been waiting for this update to come out. That way, it was mainly because of the inflation bug. So basically, the inflation bug was where you would save the game and then inflation would just tank to 0 and then just stay at 0. It would just be locked at 0. How do you feel about Elon Musk buying Twitter? I think it's amazing. I'm glad that he is fighting for free speech. It's Twitter, the board as it is right now before Elon buys it, they don't care about free speech. They care about money. That's all they care about. Elon cares about free speech. I like Elon. Elon is a good person, and I 100% trust him buying Twitter. Build, renew, and subsidize. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys would be telling me this. I'm pretty sure they would get shot. Do they have cryptocurrencies and gold standard in the game? No. No. Tolerated multi-party system under state control. We're gonna publicly congratulate our own party.
Fellow.
One, 3. Oh yeah, we literally have no industrial output. We have such a low GDP. There's a lot of room to grow, but my god. Are you looking forward to Lawgivers 2? Yes. I don't really use Twitter. What is it they were doing that everyone is saying needs free speech versus other social media networks like Facebook? Basically, like, where they censor... They just censor opinions. There's a point... There is a fine line where it's basically, like, where if you're...
The alarming situation.
If information is so vague right now, it's very vague because of the internet. But at the same time, if you're basically going around and saying this is what's true, and if you disagree with me, if you disagree with this, then you'll be like shrouded and you'll lose your job and everything. That's insane. Because, yeah, you can think some stupid shit, but at the same time, you can't just sit there and then basically say, this is what's true because we say it's true. That's just literally 19... I'm just kidding. When are you hosting Superpower 2? I cannot host. I've been wanting to play a game of Superpower 2. I just haven't. We don't have national service? How much would this cost? $460 million. We'll make up the money somehow, and then we'll go in and Ah, yes. Let's go in and do $1. Ah, yes. One version, the democracy is gone. Democracy is there. Then the next version, there's just no democracy. Free speech isn't always a good thing. In a democracy, it's required. If you want to call ourselves a democracy, that, like, I mean, you're using free speech right now. You're on a political channel. Damn, Pakistan just hates me. Didn't y'all help me? Environmentally conscious Taliban. Okay, so apparently there's some new features in here. Worldwide surveillance of social media, cyber analysts, interior, exterior managed networks, Albania, and approach political groups. So this is the new feature right here. So if you go over to approach political groups, which this is amazing, I love this. You can come over here and you can go in and you can choose the political party that you want to support. So if you want to, it shows you, now it shows you your parliament composition. So I can go over to the Union of Ultra Liberal Democratic League, or I can go over to the Union of Socialist Democrats. Go over here, and I can click them, and then that's who I can support. So that is amazing. We are all so effed in the future. Yeah, probably. The Kibashula stamps will only be the ones on sale from now on, and a coin with the president's image is in the making. Who is this guy? Kibashula. President of Afghanistan. They have a president? Let me... Head of state, nomination, appointed for life, appointed by a single party, coronation of the head of state. King of Afghanistan, let's go! Let's fucking go. Royalism is here. The King of Afghanistan is back.
The decree.
The Empire of Afghanistan. Kalashnikov attack. Trash of worldwide menace.
In a statement. I would like to draw your...
Come on. Where's my coronation? I want my goddamn coronation. This is 2-5. Being a king is so bad, then why has shiny crown? Suspicious. The Sultan of Afghanistan. Yeah, that's what we are, the Sultan. Legislation. Opening of the Winter Olympics. We're gonna get a TV address soon, I think. Yep.
the coronation of Napoleon himself, this day of coronation will make a mark on the history of our country forever. It was in the early morning that the procession started to make its way down the streets of the capital, all of them adorned with the seal of the royal family for the occasion. Accompanied by guards on horseback in middle-age uniforms and fanfare coming from a giant speaker, the royal couple has taken their place in the sparkling carriage, just like Cinderella's. Over the entire route, the vast crowd paid tribute to their future monarch by throwing rose petals, while the first airborne performed aerial acrobatics. The coronation ceremony opened with "Thus Spoke Zarathustra" by Richard Strauss. The king then appeared dressed in a large cloak with gold leaves and a train of several meters. After having taken the oath and placed the crown on his noble brow, Our Majesty will now crown his wife and take the golden scepter, the symbol of supreme authority. The cannons thundered and the doves have been released. The country has just become a monarchy.
Monarchy. The Sultan of Afghanistan, Ashfandiar the First, King of Afghanistan. Fun fact, Afghanistan actually was a monarchy. It was called the Kingdom of Afghanistan, or it was during the Great Game. If you guys are familiar with the Great Game, it was the geopolitical battle between the Russian Empire and the British Empire. They called it the Great Game. So Afghanistan and Persia especially were right in the middle of that, but mainly Afghanistan, I believe. Hang on. The Great Game. The Great Game was a political and diplomatic confrontation that existed for most of the 20th century between the British Empire and the Russian Empire over Afghanistan and neighboring territories in Central and South Asia. Yeah, it was Afghanistan. And this was the Emirate of Afghanistan. It was an emirate between Central Asia and South Asia that is now today's Afghanistan and some parts of today's Pakistan before 1893. The emirate emerged from the Durrani Empire when Dost Muhammad Khan, founder of the Barzaki dynasty in Kabul, prevailed. And then the history of the emirate was dominated by the Great Game between the Russian Empire and the United Kingdom for supremacy in Central Asia. This period is characterized by European influence in Afghanistan. They continued a war against the Sikh Empire, losing control of the former Afghan stronghold of Peshawar at the Battle of Nocera in 1823. This was followed in 1839 by the First Anglo-Afghan War with British forces. The war eventually resulted in the victory for Afghans, with the British withdrawal. However, during the Second Anglo-Afghan War, the British and Afghans signed the Treaty of Gandamak, which allowed the British to take the Afghan territories within modern-day Pakistan into control of Afghanistan's foreign affairs on the condition of a subsidy paid to the Afghans and a full British military withdrawal. And then there was a third Afghan War, gaining full Afghan independence in 1926. Amanullah Khan reformed the country as the Kingdom of Afghanistan, becoming its first king. So the Kingdom of Afghanistan lasted from 1926 to 1973, in which it became a republic, and then a Republic of Afghanistan collapsed into civil war, which then resulted in the Democratic Republic of Afghanistan. The Democratic Republic of Afghanistan was then subsequently invaded by the Soviet Union. Hang on. This was 1978 to 1992. Yeah, this was the one... Yeah. The Soviets invaded Afghanistan the year after the Democratic Republic was announced. Where does it say this? After the struggle, another power struggle between blah 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 blah, due to early reforms, rule unpopular within Afghanistan, the Soviet Union, a Soviet intervention supported by the Afghan government begun in 1979. On December 27, Amin was assassinated by Soviet military forces. Operation Storm 333. Karmalov became the leader of Afghanistan as in place. The Karmalov era, which lasted from 79 to 76, was marked by the height of the Soviet-Afghan War, in which Soviet and Afghan government forces fought against the Afghan Mujahideen in order to consolidate control over Afghanistan. The war resulted in large numbers of civilian casualties, as well as creating millions of refugees who fled into Pakistan and Iran. Blah, 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 blah. So then, after the Soviets withdrew, the whole country just devolved into civil war, and then that's whenever it became the Islamic State of Afghanistan. It was a government of Afghanistan established by the Peshawar Accords in 1992 by many, but not all, Afghan Mujahideen parties after the fall of the communist government. Its power was limited due to civil war. When the Taliban took over of Kabul in 1996, it transitioned to become a government in exile and led the Northern Alliance against the partially recognized Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. In the aftermath of the 2001 US-led invasion of Afghanistan, victory by the Northern Alliance, the Islamic State briefly regained control of the country. In 2002, it was formally succeeded by the Transitional Islamic State of Afghanistan, and this week then became the Transitional Government, which then became the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, and then the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan then collapsed in 2021, on August 15th, 2021, and is now known as the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. So, crash course on Afghan history, guys. I can't believe I literally just summarized Afghan history between the Great Game and then now. So, since this meme is now out of the way, we're gonna go play as Ukraine real quick. So we're gonna play the world without COVID. We're gonna go to Ukraine, and we're gonna do this. I want to show you guys something that I am really excited for. I think this is a really badass feature, and you guys are gonna like this too. We must simply do everything we can in our power to slow global warming before it's too late. The science is clear. The global warming debate is over. The country has high levels of terrorism, poverty, and child malnutrition. Afghan's economy is the 96th largest in the world, with GDP per capita of 72.9 billion by purchasing power parity. What is the GDP of Afghanistan right now? $20 billion. Nuclear. Russian units. So watch this. Yes, let's check East Donbass. Watch this. I think y'all are gonna like this. So we're gonna launch an attack against this base right here. So whenever this goes through, it attacks. So then the war is now back on. So watch this. If I go over to military operations. So if we actually do this, if we actually come over here, we have several things that we have. Launch a military attack against the country. So this is completely they completely changed the name of this. So I think they did they? Launch a military attack. Yeah, they did. So they took my suggestion saying like, hey, just so you guys can make it a little less confusing, instead of saying attack a country, say launch a military attack against the country or declare war on a country. And then we also have this new feature, choice of military strategy in a conflict. This order allows you to modify a chosen military strategy during a current conflict. So you have 3 different choices. You have choice of strategies developed by your army. Defensive. The army concentrates solely on defending their territory and destroying enemy forces within range. Offensive. The army attacks the enemy anywhere and tries to invade. Or it can be, and this is by default, under the exclusive control of the head of state alone decides what attacks to carry out. And oh, I get it. I get it. They replaced the delegation of giving it to, like, instead of, you know, having yourself take control. There used to be a button right here. They replaced the button. That's what they did. There used to be a button right here where you could delegate control of your military forces over to your general. So they replaced it with the military strategy button. So you can do exclusive control, you can do defensive, or you can do offensive. So if I go to the next day, I think more buttons are going to pop up. Because there's going to be like... there's like a whole list of buttons that you can have now. I'll launch another attack just in case. Give your army to chief of command, something like that. Yeah. It was where you you gave control of your army forces over to your general. Okay, so that's whenever I attack a country, so... We're gonna launch a big fat boy at these little Z-men down here in the occupied zone. Oh, what's that? Break down diplomatic relations. So we come over here, and then we get a shit ton of new buttons. So whenever we go to war with the country, surrender on all fronts. Requires all armed forces to cease combat and to surrender to the enemy high command. The fate of the vanquished country would be determined by the peace treaty, but whatever happens, the head of executive in the vanquished country will ultimately be relieved of his or her functions. So they change. This is a complete aesthetic update. This is what actually is really good that I like, is that they went in and they're changing a lot of these names. They're kind of fine tuning it now, and I really like that. So we have a lot of new buttons right here in military operations, which is fucking exciting, by the way, because like that is amazing that they're coming in, and then you have a lot more stuff that you can do in military operations. Request a donation of weapons from a country. So you have a new option that you can do. So I can go to Germany. I can go to Germany. I can ask them for a meeting immediately. And then I can also ask... So I want to do that, and I don't want to invite the United States over. Wait. So military operations, launch a military attack, provide military aid, create an alliance, propose a peace treaty, launch a military attack against this country. I love that. Love that. They changed so many things. So we're gonna call for a meeting from the United States. Actually, we're gonna replace this meeting with Germany, and then we're gonna replace it right there. We're gonna change you to there. So a little bit of flipping around. So then, what I can do is that I can come over here to choice of military strategy. We're going to do a completely defensive operation. We're going to defend our territory. Propose a peace treaty, ask for help in fighting a nation, Ukraine, Russia, main allied countries. We're going to call for intervention. Withdraw my units. Surrender to a country. So what's the difference between surrender to a country and surrender on all fronts? Surrender to a terrorist organization. Oh, that's if you have multiple wars going on. So this meeting right here, so this is whenever I request a meeting. So we have a new option in diplomacy whenever we call, whenever we get a meeting with another country. So we have request weapons to sustain your war effort.
I'm sorry, but we...
And they can actually refuse to. Outlook on the war against Russia. Let us be clear, the balance of military powers is especially unfavorable to us. It's David against Goliath. We should do our utmost to endure and drag out this conflict. The more time passes, the more difficult this war will be for Russian leaders to support, economically as well as politically. And with the Russian population that could gradually condemn the increased losses among their soldiers, let us also not forget about secret services, in particular, a means of action in cyberspace. Our enemy won't miss the opportunity themselves. If we are able to convince other countries to join our cause with their military, the situation can change. But the probability of this happening is relatively small because this would mean an extreme risk of escalating the conflict and starting World War III. So the voice... yeah, amen. I'll get to that in a second. So I think you guys are going to love this. I think you guys are going to fucking love this. This is a great update. I'm sorry, man. This is a great update. I love it. So the voice of diplomacy seems to be the safest choice. We must convince enough countries to impose sanctions on Russia to weaken them and make them reconsider their interest in continuing this war. At this point, you can no longer see an end to this conflict, and of course, we can no longer exclude the option of compromise where we should perhaps cede some territory in exchange for a peace agreement to allow our people and our nation to survive. But above all, Mr. President, I'm convinced that our people will defend our land and our country to the end, and they're counting on you to guide them through these trying times. So, if I come over here, where is this? Where's that option going to be? It's going to be military operations and request a donation, provide military aid for a country. Okay, so yeah, here it is. Provide military aid for a country in its war against another country. If territories are conquered with your army, you will not be able to annex them. This military support action allows you to deploy your troops directly to the military bases of the country being aided, allowing you to quickly transport ground troops by cargo plane. So any country that's at war, whether it's a terrorist organization or if it's another country, you can now send troops to those military bases, and you can now use your troops to help that country. So I can do the same thing for Pakistan. And again, we will do it on a defensive effort, on an offensive effort, or under exclusive control of the head of state, and the head of state alone decides what attacks to carry out. So that is exciting. So that's pretty cool, actually. I know. This is the best update that they have made in a long time. I think it's the best since 2019, I would say. I'd maybe even argue that it's the best since the release of the original game. My advice for EPG is to join NATO, because if you can make Ukraine more democratic first, well, apply to become a member. NATO's gonna look at me like, what? So let's see how this defensive effort shows. I'm sorry, you still disagree. So let's see what happens. So Germany staying on the sidelines, France staying on the sidelines, Kosovo staying on the sidelines, Poland is staying on the side. Fuck you, Poland. United Kingdom is staying on the sidelines. Yes, a cold blast hits us as we're going through war. Against the government's military policy. Yeah, okay. What? For annexation, because of the risk of extending or aggravating the conflict, we can certainly consider a new request when a military situation in your country has changed. Come on. Oh, the war against Russia just kind of came to an end. Military and war aspect of the game is very advanced with this patch, I guess. Yeah. You can do better. So what else do we have? We have the French presidential and legislative elections. What does Marine Le Pen look like? Extreme rights. Let me look. It also does not surprise me that that Macron. It does not surprise me that Macron won, by the way. Honestly, I wasn't too interested in it because I already knew he was going to get reelected. However, it is a pretty historical election because he won. It's the first French presidential. It's the first French president to have been reelected in like 20 years. Should have waited until the 24th of February. Yeah, probably. I love this military update. I'm calling this the military update. Zoom. I still have nothing from Louis Marie. Eversom still hasn't posted anything on Eversom still has not posted anything about the update on their website or on Twitter. So we're gonna other organizations, non-member, NATO. Since 2002. What was that guy's name? I can't remember. See what NATO says. File accepted. I want to see if I'm in NATO, if they will actually defend me. You need to be more democratic to join NATO. I've been able to join NATO, like, right on the spot as Ukraine. You can do better. Damn, it's taken NATO a long time. Damn it, NATO. Give me an answer. Give me an answer! Our commandos fast. Yeah. Military maneuvers. Armed forces are with you. Sit-in against military policy. Diplomatic offensive. We got a month left. Hurricane just hit Kiribati. I wonder if they fixed this border bug. Watch. Damn it! Did they make it? Did they update the way it looks though? Can't zoom in. Can you play as Kiribati? Oh, damn it. Have a game where Russia annexes Belarus. Ukrainci ni slava boju zameta. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Damn it! They watch my videos. Damn it! I swear to God, no one. I never submitted anything like that where I literally played as Ukraine in the 2021 edition, and then I was just like, oh shit, let's dismantle all these pipelines that go through my territory, because literally every single Russian pipeline goes through my damn territory. And I dismantled all of them with nothing happening, and I guess they caught that. Yeah, wind power plants at the German coast, those were all fixed. The Iranian military base in Iceland, that's fixed. Is Sealand here? No. Wait. I want to find this. Let me see if they fixed this yet. So, we're looking for ships. Damn it, they watch my videos. You need to close the... Oh, shit, yeah. Hang on. Did they fix it? Manage a pipeline. Haha. Oh, shit, Nord Stream 1! Fuck you! Wait! Which one's Nord Stream? Ah, damn it, I thought you could change the name of these fucking pipelines. So manage a pipeline. EU, Europe, dismantle. Yep. Boom. Fuck you. Membership granted. Let's go. Oh, more than likely. Angry. I wonder what's gonna happen. Find out next time in Dragon Ball Z. I wonder how this episode ends, lads. Huh. There's riots all over the place. Oh my god, they're just... Wait. Did me closing the pipelines literally just cause an energy shortage all across Eastern Europe? Wait, hang on. Energy deficit. Jesus Christ! No fucking way. Did I seriously just cause an energy shortage? Hang on. This is open. 26. Manage.
The pipeline has been reopened. We will inform the affected countries who
Oh, will that stop Russia from what's coming? I don't think so. What are we gonna do, Scoob?
We have subdued.
We have subdued the rebel movement, and there is no more unrest in the city. I still think that's really funny. I think I literally am convinced right now that I just caused a major energy shortage all across Eastern Europe. Because there are riots in every single capital. There's Bratislava, in Prague, in Budapest, and then there was one in Kiev, and there's one in Minsk. I don't care about Minsk. Huh! Pipelines have a direct effect on your energy output. That is interesting. That is huge for my energy guide and my economic guide. Gas and oil pipelines have a direct connection to your electricity surplus and deficit. That is an amazing discovery. I don't know if that's new or if that's been there. If anyone is playing the 2020, if anyone is playing any previous edition, can you please check that? Close a pipe. I've never had that issue. I never had that issue. I dismantled. This is new. That is a new feature. Eversim, I love you. I love you. You guys are doing so good right now. If you guys are not convinced this is the best edition, I don't know what you're thinking. I want to test that one more time once this war starts. Whoa, Scoob! Oh, here's a new message. Mr. President, right now we need to adopt a clear strategy for our armed forces. On one hand, we could concentrate on a defensive strategy, i.e. defending our territory and destroying enemy forces within range. On the other hand, we could mount an offensive, attacking the enemy in their own soil and attempt to invade their country. Whatever you decide, you are, of course, free to issue orders directly to your own units at any time. That being said, you know, as a general of the army, always daring whatever risk. So, Mr. President, do I have confirmation to adopt an offensive strategy? No, sir, you cannot do an offensive strategy. We'll be defending our territory. Military operations. Let's go to military operations and let's adopt a major defensive strategy against Russia as well. We are unable to ask anyone for weapons, but let's launch a procedure to authorize the use of chemical and bacteriological weapons. Construction, refugee camp. We're going to start building refugee camps in the eastern part of the country. I love how long it takes for these camps to be built, by the way. You can literally mass produce them, and they work perfectly. We're also going to ask diplomacy, managerial repatriation, financial sanctions, Russia, apply, ask ahead of states, Slovakia, we're going to do ask Romania, and then we're going to ask Moldova. Big news out of Moldova IRL. Basically, we hear that there were several grenade attacks in Moldova, and it's actually being suspected that the Russians were behind it somehow. So not only are the Russians possibly, or the Russians are attacking Ukraine, they're actually also attacking Moldova as well. Allocate all commandos to a base in eastern Ukraine, then send them to Moscow. How many do we have? We have 12,000 commandos. We're going to ask for double that amount. Our commandos are just getting shot down. Whoa! Ah! It's particularly delicate. Must avoid an escalation to a full global war or worse, a nuclear war.
Fellow esteemed citizens, our current situation is critical.
Damn, Scoob. I think we fucked up. Oh, shit. Out of the question.
My soldierly honor adamantly forbids the use of this.
Oh, fine.
The headquarters operational.
Wonder what the GDP effect on Russia is right now. 6%. Россия священная наша держава, Россия любимая наша страна, могучая воля, великая слава, ее священна, обермемена. Славься, як ты, дышал, наше свободное. Братцы к народам союз световой, пред камиданная, мудрость народная. Братцы к народам союз световой. Oh, shit, never mind. I thought they were attacking these refugees right here. The Battle of Kharkiv has begun. Kharkiv is under attack. Fuck them up, fuck them up, fuck them up! Whoa. Get him. Get him! Get him! Oh, great disapproval, yeah. Whoa. Whoa! We're surrounded, Scoob! Oh, I'm still under a cyber attack. Shit. Oh shit. No, 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 no.
We are paying a very heavy tribute to this conflict. The people trust us.
Wait, what? Has disappeared and undoubtedly fled to a foreign country, cowardice, negative turn into a war against Russia.
It must be conceded. It's awful. These
Important troops, shut up.
We must face the facts. Without foreign...
Oh my god. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And the battle for Sumi has also begun. We're still under cyber attack. Now war's raging. Oh, look at this. Having we're in danger of this country and that your family should go abroad in order to be safe. In order we should certainly be welcome to Poland, and this will not prevent you from staying here and continue to fill your duties. Better safe than sorry. We should anticipate the coming events. You agree? I'll do what's necessary to arrange a quick departure. The whole family to Warsaw. Let's go. Yep, get him out. I shall stay. Your mother wishes that you should join the family and. And leave your post? No. To support your family's exile, they also are very concerned and feel the situation will degenerate in Ukraine. The situation is rather tense. Our entire military is at a standstill.
Re-established our communication systems after securing and bolstering our encryption. Therefore, everything has returned to normal, and you can be the Commander-in-Chief again and issue orders if need be.
Watch Germany be like, nope. Alright, we have command. We have command over our military again, I believe. Oh. Communicate. Communicate! Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up! Oh shit. Kharkiv has fallen. Kharkiv has fallen! Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's go! The Americans are here! The Americans! The Turks! NATO is arriving. Oh man, this is such a good entry. Oh, look at all these NATO troops. The United Kingdom has joined. How big is this war right now? The French have arrived. How many people is Russia at war with? Turkey, the United Kingdom, the United States, France. NATO. NATO is here. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Is the redeploying of units like this new? Yes. Now this is a war. This is a fucking war. Holy shit. This is the best update. I love this. This is the best update. Georgian membership. Yes.
It must be
There ain't gonna be a stalemate for long.
To tell you the truth, combat is harsh and difficult. It must be
Look how many NATO troops are popping up in Kharkiv. 57,000 Americans just showed up in Kharkiv. Two hundred 174 British troops. The United States has lost 24,000. It's a fucking meat grinder. Ah, yes. Look at all these NATO troops. You got Turks. The Turks are here. This is a joint Turkish-Ukrainian battle. We're heading to the bank. Wait. I just noticed something new with the update for annexing countries. Before, when you annex nations, if you didn't have a resource like nickel in your country, you didn't get it by annex. Now you do, and it mentions it. Yo! Oh my god! I love EverSim. EverSim. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing, EverSim. I just got here. Can someone explain the update and why everything is so exciting? It's exciting! This is the best fucking update they've made! They completely reworked military! They had to! It makes so much fucking sense! They reworked the military! This is huge! Nice paradise. As judged it preferable to move to the beautiful stay hotel in the suburbs of Warsaw after a hoopla at the Excelsior. Places, according to her, good enough and well protected from journalists. Liberation of Mariupol.
Did a good job. The city has been
The liberation.
Now there are no more enemy units present there.
New reserves of raw materials. Oh my god, man. I love this so much. This is... I cannot believe. They, like... It's such a small update, but it's so amazing. They did such a good job. I'm telling you, if you're hearing people like saying like, oh well, they didn't fix anything, fuck off, fuck off. The military is way smarter in this. Like, I mean, I would have lost 100,000 troops right now. Sound of retreat. Yeah, let's go ahead. The military update is long overdue. I hope they work on diplomacy next. Strategy Gamer, hey, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Choose a type. Frontiers unchanged. Frontiers modified. An annexation of occupied... Oh, they changed it! They changed it! Oh, so you guys can shut the fuck up about, I'm just kidding. But y'all always asked me. So it's Frontiers Unchanged, Frontiers Modified. So wait, Frontiers Unchanged. The two countries retain their historic borders such as they were before the conflict. Frontiers Modified. The two countries share the territories, each retaining the territory occupied by its army at the end of the conflict. Share the territories, each retaining the territory occupied by its army at the end of the conflict. Oh my god! Oh my god! Let's go! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Why am I getting so fucking excited over this? Oh my god! That's fucking awesome! Oh! Screenshot! Fuck yes! The two... Are you kidding me? These are territories that Russia controls, by the way. I know! But still! The two countries divide the territories that they occupy according to the regions selected, with other regions being restored to their original country. So I can literally make concessions! I can make fucking concessions! Okay, let's give them Sumy, Kharkiv, East Donbass. You know what? Let's just give them all of it. I want to see what happens. And let's do that. Let's pay him $50 billion over the course of 25 years. Oh. I ran out of charge there for a second. Hang on, I'm trying to get this screenshot and I'm trying to post it into Discord to show people. Alright, maybe I buy the game. I get a discount anyway since I own 2021. Yeah. Alright, what's this peace treaty gonna look like? I wanna see what border gore we can make. So apparently I think we would give them all of this. So from Zaporizhia, West Donbass, all the way up to Sumy. So they get all of Eastern Ukraine. Only $1 billion? It's taking them a long damn time to get back with this treaty. Wait before the war ends, look at the death toll real quick. 46,000, 32,000, yeah. The AI is completely smarter now. Interesting negotiation. Oh my god, I cannot wait for 2023. I cannot wait.
We are paying a very
47,000 troops have died. Cost of the war, $25 billion at the monthly cost of $20 billion. The cost largely consists of monetary estimates, destroyed equipment, or buildings of dead or wounded soldiers. This cost will not have an immediate effect on our finances, where that represents the expense necessary to rebuild our army and repair our infrastructures. Report on the war with Russia.
These bastards.
Did he say bastards?
These bastards have taken control. It is necessary to.
Holy! Eversim is in the chat! Yo! No, is that seriously Eversim? Eversim, is that seriously you? Oh my god, Eversim! Eversim is in the chat! Oh my god, let's go! Oh my god, that's actually Eversim! That is actually Eversim! No? Is that really Eversim? That's not from their official YouTube channel. Maybe. I'm gonna find you. The capitalization is what's giving it away. The guy suplexed his body. Soul, but soup works anyway. Yeah, the soul. Either that's actually Eversim or... Hang on, let me check my email. No, still nothing from Louis Marie. Maybe we're keeping a low profile. See, that would actually be really funny if they, because I swear to God, I know they watch my videos. Where is it? What did he say? Maybe we're keeping a low profile. Send us an email. Send us an email. Our team will reply to you soon. We're interested in your documentary. Yes! Oh! Everson wants to be in a documentary. Who am I contacting? Am I just contacting a contact? Oh my god, this is an exciting day. Oh, I've never had Eversim in my chat. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. Thank you so much, Eversim. Eversim, thank you so much. This is such an exciting edition. Okay, I'm sending. It's not letting me put the email into chat. Eversim, hey, here. If you can make a Discord account really quick, click this link. That way I can actually verify that it's you. Click that link, make a Discord account if you do not have a Discord account, or contact me on Steam, PG Make Eversim Mod. AMN is backing it up. Oh, you guys are mod now. It's on our website. Okay, so support email. Okay. Support. Okay. All right, Eversum, I just sent you an email. If that's seriously, oh my god, that's... Hey, Beto. Hey, Matt. I have a game developer in my chat. Is that the official Eversim account? That's seriously Eversim. This is no joke. That is Eversim. Something big is coming soon. This is just a start. Ah! If I'm getting pranked, I'm gonna be so pissed. What? Hang on. Let me pin that. I'm gonna be so pissed if I'm getting pranked. GPS 5, hopefully. Oh my god. Bruh. You fell for it. I got backstar typing from that account. What? I'm so confused, man. I'm getting gaslighted to hell right now. It would be pretty neat if you could time travel and lead nations from a long time ago. Give us the hint as 45 likes. I feel this is a long con. I know, I'm still waiting on them to email me back. Geopolitical Simulator 0. Well, Eversim, if you can verify that it's you, if you can verify it's you, I sent you an email at the support email. So if you can verify with me, that would be perfect. Send a screenshot of whatever you can I not prove, but oh my god. So if y'all can send me an email and verify that it's you, I would love that. I don't control that department, but whatever, a representative should message you soon. Like today or what? Because I think it's pretty damn late in Paris, isn't it? Yeah, it's like it's 10:30. Now, being able to click on a name and going to the channel, that would be handy. Yeah, I actually have a solution to that. Yeah, I don't see it. Guess it's like their non-public account. What? This is like the... Yeah, I figured out where... If I get an email from him, ever some Samantha MacGagan, if you're real. April 25th, so apparently they... How the hell can people be effing trolled by this bastard? Ah, yes. The long con. Watch, I'll say that, and then he'll email me back and say, like, yeah, that was us.
Our boys did a
By the Google moderator team? Did they just delete their account? It just deleted its own comment on the hint. That was fun. Now I just have an email over to fucking Eversim. Can I unsend an email? Yeah, no, the moment he said wee, like W-E-E, I was just like, oh, damn. Eversim is gonna get an ass beating by his ass. By his at. They're going to think you're crazy. I know. How do I unpin? Yeah, well, whatever. We'll replace the pinned comment with an oof from Matt. Keep us updated on Discord if it was a real Eversim.
after the
Yeah, I'll let you guys know.
our bo-
Hope you got your likes up regardless. Yeah. Well, I sent him another email and I was just like, hey. I was like, hey, disregard that. Unless that was actually you. Imagine that was PG's site account. Yeah, no, it was just a long con of trolling y'all. PG set this up.
the city ha-
Nah, I just got bamboozled. Distressed. I wonder why. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that was the biggest red flag that I got whenever I saw it initially. Basically, Eversim's official YouTube account is Info Eversim. It was like how it was spelled, but it has a lowercase I instead of a capital I. They had a capital I. That's what happened. We did a false flag. Ah. Hang on. Military. So, surrender, proposed peace treaty. Frontiers unchanged. Wait. Military strategic map. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. What's going on? It was I blame Maximo. Maximo was behind it. It was an inside job. PoliticsGaming did 7-Eleven. Darn, now Everson's going to have to come in this chat for real to make up for it. I've been wanting them to come into my chat. I even told Louis Marie saying, hey. I'm trying to get them into the Discord. I've already kind of proposed that to them and said, hey, would you guys be interested in joining the Discord? Because the Discord has a lot of people that would love to have conversations with you guys. We can do Q&As. We can do a lot. And it can increase engageability between you and the community. So, have they updated the game? No, not at all. Not at all. No, sir. Retreat from a battle in a city. So Kharkiv and Mariupol. I really want to know who that was. Maybe I was. See, yeah, I was motherfucker, you motherfucker, Maximo, you bitch. I'm totally blaming Maximo now. Now he just has a clip of me. Now he just has a clip of me just fucking freaking the fuck out. Yeah, that was Maximo. You bitch. Hey, shut up. We have lost Izium?
It's been impossible for us to resist the advance of enemy troops.
Where the hell is Izium? Oh. Give us weapons? I'm the one that wore! It's not me. It's not me. DW, you're gonna have to... Don't worry, you're gonna have Superpower 3 devs in your chat soon. Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna be in my chat because they're gonna be watching to make sure I'm not violating this NDA. Only to spy on you, but it's something. Hey, it's an extra viewer. Izium. Don't give them weapons, PG. They will never waste money. Politics, NATO. But seriously, it could have been me. It could have been me, and it could have been someone else. You just said it's not you, and then you just said that it could have been you. They're gonna be watching you with a magnifying glass. Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna violate no shit. I like how they just have a shit ton of troops that are just surrounding Kharkiv.
Perspective analysis.
Ah, sir.
Perspective.
PG, I'll let you figure this one out yourself. According to Zitty, the NDAs aren't out yet. Yeah, I know. I haven't gotten my NDA. The moment I get my NDA, I'm not going to talk about it. Because the moment we get our NDAs, I think they're going to send over the codes and everything, so all the beta players are going to be able to get in and, you know, start testing the game out and playing it. And it depends on... The beta program is supposed to last for... They don't know how long, because... it just depends on what we find. But the moment we sign those NDAs, the moment I signed those NDAs, I'm not talking about it. I will talk about whatever information is public, but other than that, nothing. What is an NDA? An NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. It's basically an agreement between you and a company in which, essentially, so if I were to say, if a game feature were to come out, like, I don't know, let's say Superpower 3 has a... If it was a secret that there was a weapons design feature like there was in Superpower 2, let's say that was like a super duper new feature, completely new, no one knew about it. And I go into the game and I look and I say, oh, there's a weapons design feature. And then I come on YouTube, or I go into like a chat on Discord and I say, okay, hey, this game has a weapons design feature. I am in direct violation of that non-disclosure agreement, in which I violated a certain clause of that agreement. And then so that company can then come over and find me. So the minimum that they told me, if I were to violate this NDA, is $40,000. So if I violate the NDA, and if I violate the NDA, and then they come back and say, hey, you violated this NDA, here's a ticket for $40,000. So pay us $40,000 because you violated this agreement. So it's just something that you don't want to mess up on. It's something that you do not want to disclose. That's why they call it a non-disclosure agreement. I'm hearing business when I'm out of high school. I'm being a homeless person for a living. Same. Can we beta testers talk to each other about the game? I believe there's literally, yeah, I believe we can, because there's going to be a Discord server in which all of us are going to be able to speak to each other. So I believe that we can talk to each other about it, probably so long as the moderators can see it. I don't know. I recommend whoever has the beta access, who is getting into the beta, whatever, read that NDA thoroughly. Read it thoroughly. If you have not signed an NDA before, I have not signed an NDA before, so that's just what I'm gonna do. I mean, you can just sign it all day long. If you don't pay the fine, then you will go to prison. See, that's the thing. If they're an Austrian company, how would that work in terms of U.S. law, is what I'm wondering. Global cost of the war since the beginning of the conflict has risen to $57 billion, a monthly cost of $17.4 billion. What if you don't pay? Then you go to jail. I'm just not going to talk about it as a content creator. As a content creator, it's very easy for me to get in trouble. So a lot more so than whenever, it comes to some of y'all as people who don't have influential channels. So I don't know. As me, I'm just not going to talk about it with anyone, even with people. The only time I'm going to talk about it is whenever I'm, on the Discord server in which that we're invited to whenever we're playing the beta. So I'm German. Since Austria is part of the EU, they can get me. Yeah, I know. How to apply for it? It's too late. You cannot apply for the for the beta anymore. Yeah, speaking about public info, it will spill out. Yeah, exactly. That's just why I'm not going to talk about Superpower 3 after I sign this NDA and get access to the beta. The only times you will ever hear me talk about it is whenever I make a video about it, because that's basically what we're trying to do. Is that I'm going to be more of kind of like a person that can make videos about Superpower 3 development logs, about trailers whenever they come out, etc. When I've already contacted them, I've sent them an email, and I believe a non-disclosure agreement is valid in all countries, or most countries. This corded link is not working. Here's the link. Yeah. I believe, yeah, just be careful if you guys are in the beta. Just shut your mouth. Just don't say anything. Don't open your mouth. Don't talk to anyone about it. That's just not something you want to fuck with, especially if you're in the European Union. They can come after you, especially if you live in the European Union. As someone who lives in the United States, I'm pretty sure they can still do something because they do have my information. Like, I had to give them information in order to do this. NDAs do not work in non-ICC countries. Well, that's the thing. The United States is not a signatory of the ICC. The ICC is based here, but we're not a signatory of the ICC. We're not a member of the ICC. When parts that are secret are released to the public. Exactly. That's just like what I was saying. Like to discuss with you about the game PG when we are able to. If you can add me on Discord, that would be good. But again, a way to explain an NDA is basically, again, so think about Superpower 2 and how they had a weapons design feature. So if I were to come out on YouTube on a stream and I were to slip up and say, "Oh yeah, they have a weapons design feature," then if I were to slip up and say, "Oh yeah, Superpower 3 has a weapons design feature. You can make your own tanks and shit." So if that were to happen, then they would immediately cut me off from everything that they would cut me all communication with me. They would ban me from all their stuff, and they just wouldn't talk to me. Like, they would just, that relationship would just be done then and there forever. Is there any Eversim staff in your server? Unfortunately not. I'm working to try to make that happen. Still kind of trying to discuss the documentary and stuff, and then I also invited them to join my Discord server, or not my Discord server, but the Power and Revolution Discord server. But I even got told by... what's his name? One of the developers behind Superpower. Well, is he a developer? Yeah, he's a developer. As soon as we have everyone's information, we'll start sending it out. My bet is that PG gets an NDA based in his own country. That way it's perfectly valid, yeah. So I'm pretty sure they're already prepared to have Americans sign up for it. Can we sue Superpower and Revolution? Let's do so we can be rich, have a stolen money. What? I feel like they haven't done a good job. Come on. This edition, it's a military update. Let's just be clear. This is a military update. The military gameplay is actually pretty good.
The city has fallen.
War against Russia is over. Our forces have surrendered. Besides the military, did I add anything else? Yeah, let me go through the changelog real quick. Hang on. How are you still playing as Ukraine hero? Yeah, no, I just surrendered. So they fixed the localization. Oh yeah, the theme of global warming. That was another one. What was that? The theme of global warming. What does that mean? I'm gonna head out, by the way. This is not the... I was not the fake Eversim account. Sure. Demography. Calories per day per capita? Like the north, all being fat and slimy. Luxembourg. Am I still playing as Ukraine? Muse the Reaper, how are you? Well, I officially cannot zoom out right now. Oh, this game is starting to bug out. So let's go to here. United States. Who else can I play? Are you a Russian puppet now? Yeah, I was. You are now playing as a Russian dependency. PTK, you missed me getting trolled by someone thinking that Everson was in the chat. I made a mod for like 5 seconds and then took it away. I'm just surprised that they didn't, you know, actually abuse mod power whenever I gave it to them, unless they didn't notice. I did not. I heard you spurg. But this update is really good. Like, military operations has been completely reworked. What is the correction under localization? So basically, a localization means like the flag that pops up, the ownership of a certain building. So like this airbase right here belongs to Iceland. At the very beginning, whenever this game was released, this base right here, this naval base, was owned by the Iranians in Iceland. Give me mod. I've been a subscriber since 4K. Nah, bruh. Making you trolling. I'm just kidding. I think he was just trolling. Well, I guess he's a good troll. This one was owned by the Cypriots. So there was just a lot of weird localization issues where like the buildings were owned by countries that obviously shouldn't own that building. So it was just a weird kind of thing. And they had that issue in the last one. Give me a mod. I subscribed 2 seconds ago. Ouch. What else? Oh, this is what I'm doing. I'm looking at the changes and I'm kind of comparing them. So what else do we want to do? Religions. Nothing changed here. There's a dude claiming to be a developer in your Discord. Is there really? That was never the Eversum account. Correction of the prison occupancy rate. Justice. Say a bribe works. Yes. 95% occupancy. Development of battle robots. What else? There was a couple of them that I was actually really excited for. Adjustment of the global warming theme. Adjustment of the literacy theme. So if I go over to education and then illiteracy, the illiteracy theme. Did they get rid of a education priority? I think they did. No? Yeah, they did. Which ones did they get rid of? If the guy is falsely claiming to be a developer, he's an idiot because I think PG knows him. I probably do know him. I don't know who it is. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm just streaming. Can't really figure this stuff out while I'm streaming, you know? At new flag of Afghanistan. Modification of the investment threshold for opening a new sector of activity. Only this Excel sheet had some logic to it. Okay, so what else do we got? Two more candidates called me. I had to leave the stream. Whoops. It's all Matt. I blame Matt. Check your Discord, lol. Yeah, I know, I saw. Opium? Come on, I want to subsidize opium. So guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, actually, I want to test this out. Electricity surplus 256. So manage a pipeline 256. And we are going to close both oil pipelines to 256. 195.
The pipeline has been reopened. We will inform the affected countries who, I think, will be happy to hear the news.
So correction of the wine consumption data in Argentina. I remember whenever this game came out and everyone was pissed about Argentina's wine production. Modification of the alignment of political parties on the level of tax control. Fix the inflation rate lock at 0 when loading. Skin colors in Africa have been changed. Fixed subsidies when applied to multiple sectors at the same time. Addition of new president of the European Parliament. Strengthen the impact of the secret services on foreign parties approached and financed. So I actually want to go back over here, go to CIA. We're going to go to managed networks. We're going to look at grants. And so I can literally go to SFF. And I can support them. What else? Would it be just a low-life Reddit moderator who says it's a real job? Oh. Oh my god. Gotten a lot of views. I like that. 341 views on this. Military operations, give weapons to a country. Argentina, yes. Let's give him the General Belgrano. I would love a 3D globe. There used to be a 3D globe in Masters of the World. And they totally got rid of it. There was like one little thing that had a 3D globe. I don't know why. Organic agriculture. That's seriously what I'm trying to figure out. What is, if someone can figure out what it means, the adjustment of global warming theme? Hang on. Here? Objective 2030. Do you remember how amazing and peaceful the loving the music was in Rulers of Nations? PG, it was incredible. I've never played Rulers of Nations. Please, I am draining my entire PayPal. I'm only make specific people mod. I'll only make very specific people mod. But, guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss anything whenever I do make it on the channel. If you guys want to see that Eversim documentary, please let me know down in the comments below what your suggestions for that documentary are. If you guys have been playing since Rulers of Nations or even Commander-in-Chief, I would love to have your input on this video. So, please contact me if you do have any experience before Masters of the World, preferably before Masters of the World. Oh, Gabe! Gabe! Oh, damn it, I have to show off the Gabe now. Gabe, so, we'll launch a military attack against Cuba. We'll show you some of the military. This is a military update, I'm convinced. We thought we had Eversim in here earlier, but I got trolled. So if we actually have... So essentially, this is a military update. So we have provide military aid for a country that in its war. So we can go to any country, and we can say... Provide military aid for a country against in its war against another country. If the territories are conquered with your army, you will not be able to annex them. This military support action allows you to deploy your troops directly to military bases of the country being aided, allowing you to quickly transport ground troops by cargo plane. And then, so you could do, for Ukraine, I could do defensive, offensive, or under exclusive control of the military, or under exclusive control of the head of state. The head of state alone decides what attacks to carry out. Essentially what this does, this and then a choice of military strategy in a conflict, you can do this for any one of them. So we can say go on the offensive. Choice of military strategy. This order allows you to choose a military strategy during the current conflict. So I could do defensive, concentrate solely on defending their territory and destroying enemy forces within range, and then we can do offensive. The attack, the army attacks the enemy anywhere and tries to invade, and then under exclusive control of the head of state. So I could go offensive against Cuba, and then essentially propose a peace treaty to a country if I can. I will show you a screenshot. Actually, Gabe, I will send you a screenshot right now, real quick. Gabe, if you could look at your Discord, look at that. Look at what I sent you. They totally revamped peace treaties. Adjustment of global warming theme means they have changed how nations will work towards solving global warming, and they will actually work towards the goal. And some new dialogues also when you enter. Tell other nations to reduce global warming, you'll hear some new responses. Breach of the treaties. Our army is now going on the offensive. So we can see how effective this is. The AI seems to be a little bit smarter when it comes to war. Like, this is a military-centric update. The AI is smarter, and you can actually devise some strategy when it comes to conflict. So we're going to try to capture a... Nope, we can't. 60 of our soldiers have died. Uh-oh, they're coming. They're invading Florida! The battle for Miami is about to commence. Oh no. No, 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 no. They just captured Turkey Point. Cuba has just declared war on us.
At the moment,
10 people are now refugees. Russia declares war on Ukraine. Oh, who could have told? And 132,000 people, or what is... We have cities under attack? I love this thing for the UN resolutions. See, the AI is actually smart. Look at that. We've only lost 2,000 people. Usually you would probably lost like 20,000 by this point. Anything new regarding the economy, energy? I think what I've noticed is that if you close the oil pipelines, and I don't know if this was a thing in the previous edition, if you close the oil pipelines, that has a direct effect on energy output. So I actually tried that in Ukraine. The first time that I actually tried that in 2021, I never had an energy shortage. That didn't happen. You do it now, you suffer an energy shortage. So yeah, so oil pipelines have a direct connection to. So like if you can actually go back, like right before you came in here, I actually shut off the oil pipelines in the United States. Manage a pipeline, come over here, you close them. They actually throw you into a electricity deficit when you do that. Same thing with Ukraine. So they have all of these. By the way, they actually changed the name of the pipeline. So if you actually come over here, they call it Nord Stream 1 now. What I noticed is that whenever I closed both of these pipelines simultaneously in Slovakia, in Czechia, in Poland, and as well as in Belarus and Ukraine, all of these countries' capitals just blew up into riots. And I blew up into riots too, where and it said it was an energy shortage. So you shut it off, you're not only affecting your own economy, you are affecting the countries around you that are affected by this pipeline. So you can cause a major energy shortage across all of Europe. Same thing with the United States. Canada can shut off the pipelines to the United States, and then the United States will suffer an energy shortage. China's decided to post financial sanctions on us. Oh, the other thing too, Afghanistan. This is the new flag of Afghanistan. So, big old Taliban boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
The members.
So that's the biggest thing, is that and they also changed the name of this. Against? Who's against it? Russia? So they completely reworked the military tree to where instead of delegating power to your general, you're basically doing the same thing, but it's devised in several different ways. So you can do offensive, defensive, or just under exclusive control of your country. Or of you. Army men 1.5 thousand. They're about to run out of men. Cost of the war 7 billion. Monthly cost of 7.2 billion. I think they've also kind of nerfed the amount of effect, because I'm pretty surprised that my country is not like suffering. Rename Nord Stream to NordVPN for laughs. I cannot change the name of it. So here it is. Here's the new peace treaty. Here it is. So watch this. So frontiers modified. So this is the same one that we had before, where I was telling y'all this is how you annex territory. Frontiers modified. The two countries share the territories, each retaining the territory occupied by its army at the end of the conflict. So basically, we kind of split the territories up into whoever occupied what. So the two countries share the territories, each retaining the territory occupied by its army at the end of the conflict. Then you have war debt and etc. We have frontiers unchanged. Same thing. Countries retain their historic borders before the conflict. Or we have a third option now. And this is the exciting one. The two countries divide the territories that they occupy according to the regions selected, with other regions being restored to their original country. So I can come in here and just occupy the entire, or annex the entire country or region of Cuba. They only have one region. That's what we're gonna annex. So I can come over here and I can just say negotiate that. Proton war
Balance of power
is rather in our favor. How many people have we lost? 21,000. Contract accepted. So we got the Anschluss achievement. What? So wait, did they just annex Florida? So the United States now owns Cuba. So we immediately annexed that territory from that treaty. What is this? Cuban Democratic Action. Nickel. Oh shit! Here it is. 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 Gabe, I think you're gonna like this. I think you're gonna like this, Gabe, because this is the first time I've seen it. Nickel, new reserves. Because of the Cuban annexation, we now own significant reserves of nickel deposits. We can now develop this industry to make use of these new deposits by subsidizing the sector, thus increasing our GDP and allowing us to sign new deal contracts with foreign countries. So yeah. So you now get notifications when you annex a territory. When you annex a territory, you can get new economic reserves out of any sort of raw material. That is exciting. I love that. When are you going to upload new videos, Gabe Vogel? I'm retired. In fact, I'll probably remove my videos this year when I get around to it. Damn. The end of an era. The end of an era. Hopefully you can still collaborate with me on projects, Gabe, if you want to. Which, since this update is out, I do want to work on episode 2 of Brazil. That's going to finally happen now, because I've been waiting for this update, because there was a bug in which that whenever you reload the save, it actually locks inflation at 0. So now we will finally do episode 2. Oh, that's really interesting. Yep. Yeah. I like this. I like this where it's like, hey, you got some new reserves out of this annexation. Good job. So I can actually go over here. Oh, wait, we got bauxite. Oh, see? Yeah, I never had bauxite. I know for a fact the United States does not start out with any bauxite. See? It literally even tells me that the sector is impossible to open. So if I give it a couple of days... bauxite. Custom duties. I want to try this. All producing countries. Let's see what happens. You can do better. Wait a couple of days. Yeah, excluded. But no more GPS editing and recording is too much work.
Perspective.
So, yeah, there's a lot more to it. As I figure this out, I will let you guys know about what other types of changes are being made, and if I ever hear back from Eversim, I'll let you guys know as well. So, guys, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you so much, Gabe, for joining in on this the live stream. It's good to see you here. Yeah, it's unfortunate. He's been really busy with work and everything, and it's just like, yeah, it's just PG try not to leave WTO challenge / impossible. He's never gonna let that go. He's never gonna let that go. But yeah, it's the end of an era. Gabe really inspired a lot of my videos whenever I was still up and coming. So. But I know he'll still be around for us, so it's always good to see him here. So thank you guys so much for watching this stream with me. I'm glad you guys were able to join me today. I'm really excited for this update. This update is amazing. I think a lot of you guys are going to like this update. If you guys are seriously on edge about getting this update, or this update, this edition, 2022 edition, I think it's worth it. And especially if you've been waiting for a smarter military and a little bit more in-depthness in the military, this is the update for you. Guys, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. See you guys in the next stream. See you guys in the next video. See you guys in the next one. Take care.